Hello. Hi, darling. Can you see me?
Special guest today on our show.
Special guest. I'm the clearest. You can definitely see me the
Our
clearest.
youngest guest so far to date.
She got her own jersey all.
Oh,
Yeah.
Asha, little red.
Why not wearing?
No, I got the light blue one for her this season.
Yeah, actually, I
the
like
one with the one with the one they just wore that day, is it?
Yes, that day's game.
Why is this light blue one so popular? Huh?
It's reminiscent of the classic ones lah. The early sharp view cam ones.
Oh, the sharp view. Okay, that's why.
Even this dark blue one. Yeah. It's also during the sharp view cam times lah.
This season they actually use all the old designs, right?
Correct. Yes. Even the red, but the red, honestly, I think I was telling Lois the other day. So I think the red one, if you had the long sleeve, it looks better than the short sleeve for some reason.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah.
But is that 3 stripes, man? The Adidas 3 stripes.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works. It works.
This one is gorgeous. The blue and the yellow go quite well together.
It does look quite nice. I felt because I was doing this that I should get the red one, but I'll take your advice on that long sleeve because of the frills.
I had one of my colleagues told me today try the Adidas store.
Yeah,
Timothy said the same.
I said, the same thing.
Timothy
they
said
have size, they have everything.
Yeah.
Just be about $50 more lah.
Okay, size is always a problem for me. So if they got size, I think
they got up to 2XL, Junsern. So you should be
2XL should be fine, bro.
Yeah.
I remember I got the one, the V one.
The
old one. Yeah. That one is too sexy for me, bro.
Too sexy for your shirt.
I'm definitely going to be like a attention grabber there. Everyone's going to be looking at me and thinking, how did that guy fit in that jersey?
Actually, Rohan, you're right. The red color one, long sleeve will be damn nice if you wear long sleeve.
Correct. Unless you're buying the authentic one, the authentic one, the short sleeve is not bad. But for some reason, the replica one, if you have to get the long sleeve, it looks much better.
Yeah. But the sizing for the player and the normal one is the same, right?
It's slimmer cut for the player one.
For the player one, yeah.
So
voluptuous people like me.
That's why
both of us.
All of us, bro. Save the $200. Save the $200 and just get the replica, bro.
Very lowest can his sexy tennis body.
Those curves don't come easy.
It takes hard work. Takes time and hard work.
Oh my God. Anyway, I think if that's the case, maybe we should go shopping one of these days since the place is open already, right?
Yeah, but I'm using
this
one. I'm using 2XL. No, this is 2XL.
2XL, huh?
Yeah,
I'll get 2XL.
Nice. It fits nice.
I think most likely I should get 2XL.
Adidas fits are always nice for the big guys. That's all Nike 2XL is
yes, Nike 2XL is Hong Kong 2XL, I think.
Cannot trust it.
The Nike ones, for some reason, it seems like 1 or 2 sizes smaller than the Adidas.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't know who they're making it for, man.
Exactly.
Well, my last jersey was the one in Australia. I think it was 2008. My first ever jersey was Giggsy. I got Giggsy up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
That was the one with the V, the black one. Yeah, that's the last time I got a jersey. Yeah. So, but this time it's all out, baby. We ain't leaving for tomorrow, man. It's right here, right now.
Yeah.
Right here, right now. And just in that same way, those guys yesterday, I don't know what was going on, man. I want to dive right into this thing. Looking at the game yesterday, I would say West Ham were giving us a good run for our money. Granted, they are playing well. Okay, they missed the boy. Moyes knows how to manage a team, and he knows how to manage a team of non-stars. So on the previous show, when we did the preview, we already said this game might be tough. Just before I go on, I probably should have said this first. Congratulations to both of you. And also, Ahmed, if you watched it, congratulations to you. All of you got your predictions right. Congratulations. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Tonight, both of you get an extra cookie. But Akshara gets 2. Okay, she gets 2, y'all get 1. Okay, now I say 2-0. I kept faith in defense, but hey, you know what? The goal was deflected. It
Ben
didn't,
Rama,
it didn't go
man.
in
Ben
straight
Rama.
away. Okay, it
Ben
didn't go straight
Rama.
away. Yeah.
Ben Rama.
So now in that same vein, I want it did seem that West Ham were strong yesterday, and everybody is going to point to the midfield. So I want to get right into this. Fred and Scott McTominay starting. I was talking to Timo a little bit when we saw who was going to start half an hour before the game, and then we realized that, hey, look, Tommy is back. Now, Fred, you all knew probably for the defensive role, but Tommy also for the defensive role. So tell me what you all felt when you saw both of them starting, Junsern. Junsern, you there?
Sorry, my
Rohan, go. Take it. You got it right.
my line.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, so well, I am not a fan of Fred. Really not a fan of Fred. I still am with Van der Beek and Sancho and everyone else on the bench. I still it's a wonder why he still plays Fred, who seems clueless and most of the time like a headless chicken, running around chasing the balls with. Okay, granted, he does have his few moments of to shine, but I think he's not impressive at all. Yeah, Declan Rice put a better show yesterday as for what do you call it? Like a come and get me United show. So much better than and he seemed a bit more. He knew what he was doing as compared to Fred, who seemed really out of place. And yes, I agree. We should play Van der Beek. I think we should give Van der Beek a chance to start. He's hungry. He could have left at any given time during this, especially this transfer window.
Yeah, just so we mentioned he could have gone to Everton. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he should be allowed to play, and I think he would be a better fit than Fred. Fred is very average, and I honestly think we had a non-existent midfield yesterday. Hence, their counter attacks were spectacular. Actually,
Junsern, what do you
counter attack was spectacular.
Junsern, what do you think of McTominay? Tommy boy. Okay, we can't hear him. This one. What is this? Timo, what do you think of McTominay yesterday?
Okay, there's not much that can be said about McTominay yesterday based on yesterday's game, because we all know McTominay is class. I mean, everybody knows that he can play and he can do a job in midfield. But I just think yesterday he was a bit off the pace because he just came back from injury, and maybe getting into the stride of the game wasn't a perfect game for him to be in. But we had no choice, I don't think he got to the start of the game. Fred, don't talk lah. I mean, he hasn't been in the start of the Premier League since it started this season. This is not the first game we are seeing the same things happen again and again. It's like the third or fourth game already, and it's the same story over and over again. So yeah, Fred is not up to mark. McTominay, I know he will only get better, but all depends on whether we're going to keep doing the double pivot or not lah. I don't think McTominay is strong enough to hold it by himself. I'll give you one case example. If you watched the Chelsea game yesterday, at halftime they brought on Kante, and they had Kovacic, Kante, and Jorginho playing, and they bossed it. That's when they nullified Tottenham. So if United want to be up there with Chelsea and all, they need to, they either trust Van der Beek and get another, that's why I always keep saying we really missed out on Saul Niguez because he needed, he would have been great. Yeah, but that's all I got to say.
So this is the thing. I think we, passing wise yesterday, I saw McTominay actually did well. There was one chance from the midfield where he put a through ball to 2 or 3 defenders and it got to Ronaldo. If it were not for Fabianski playing really well yesterday and doing some, I was like, this guy's making saves. If he was standing over the edge of a cliff and told you make those saves in Arsenal last time, he wouldn't make it. suddenly here he's making it. I'm like, whoa, this guy's been G'd up by the crowd, man. And he made some spectacular save. That was one of it. And that was McTominay's pass. So if you kind of see it, my opinion, I kind of saw some good passes there, right? But Fred is not elite and all that. Okay, I hate to be a broken record, but here's the thing. I think West Ham played well. And they probably shouldn't play well against it, but the attack, they had a few chances here and there. De Gea came to say, we'll get to that. And, they seem to overwhelm us, which is why I wanted to start with the midfield, So I see some promise in McTominay. I mean, it seems that the link up with Ronaldo is there. I don't know. I think Fred's role, like you guys said just now, was maybe to be more defensive. But if you were to sum it up overall, would we say that was a good old gritty performance like that yesterday? You want to take this? He still got mic issue. Timo, go ahead.
I'm actually happy we are winning this way because 2 seasons ago, a season and a half ago, 3 seasons ago, we were not getting these wins, and we're getting these wins. The odd stroke of luck here, the odd penalty save there. Of course, granted, we deserve to get 2 penalties. That we'll talk about that later, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm actually glad we are grinding out these results, and that's how you become champions. You be up there towards the end of the season because you grind out these results.
Okay, let's move to the next topic. Strategy-wise. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah, we got you. So strategy-wise now, I'd like to ask you guys, if there's a lot of criticism about Solskjaer, the way he plays, but as a manager, maybe sometimes you need the guys that are like Fred, not so much flair, running around trying to control the game. Bruno continued playing. Greenwood was there, but I feel there must be some reasons why this Fred boy is still playing. So if Ole is continuing to do these things that most of the public are not happy with, do you think there's an issue with strategy as far as Ole goes? We can't have this strategy problem right now. No, this is winning season, guys.
Yep.
I want some trophies, baby. I don't want no screw up not playing Party Sung in Champions League final.
I remember reading it somewhere that they were comparing how Fred's role is like how Park Ji-sung used to play last time. But the problem is Park Ji-sung, he is very disciplined, and he in terms of tactical mind, he have a tactical mind, and he's really one track. I remember when Ferguson asked him to mark Pirlo, he literally took him off the pitch. Yeah. But the thing is, Fred, there are moments of, I would say, lapse, brain fart moments where he just disappears and he comes back again.
The thing is, in the final, the gaffer never played him.
The problem with that his brain fart moments seems to be more and more frequent nowadays.
Exactly.
And he really seems clueless, and you cannot have that.
Clueless,
you cannot have that in especially as you said, it's a winning season. You cannot have someone like that.
I don't want some strategy nonsense. Yeah. So, but the guy doesn't have faith to play Donny, worrying that West Ham are going to attack so heavily, and true enough, although that goal was deflected.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
From last night, I watched last night's game over again today. To take out the emotion from it and all, and. There was a 10-minute spell where I was just focusing on Fred, and just to see what he was doing. Right?
You're just hating on him, bro.
And he's just running aimlessly. There is no purpose to the run. He was making tackles, mistiming the tackles yesterday. I don't know whether you noticed, people are just getting through him. Yeah, the enterprise is there, the running is there, the engine is there, but it's like an engine with no driver. It's like a train with no driver. There's no thought about what he's doing. He's got the engine of an N'Golo Kante. I'll put it there. He's got that engine, but the smartness and the footballing brain is just not there.
You don't think he's doing maybe what the manager is asking him to do?
Run like headless chicken.
He's not doing any of it.
No, you see, maybe told him be like Kante, cover every grass. So he was covering every grass. But not the player. He was running everywhere. It's like,
honestly, okay. I put it to you. I put this to you. Now Rashford's out of picture. Just say we had not gotten Ronaldo yet, lah. I would still say Solskjaer would still be putting Martial in, despite him being so unenterprising as he is now. Lack of creativity, very minimal touches. I think he would have been if Ronaldo was not in the picture. I think Martial would still be playing.
Yep.
He's got I don't know. Maybe he's got this. I want to say favoritism and all that. But the thing is, these are the sometimes you just have to stop and listen to the fans are sometimes right. These guys are idiots, and I think you should not be playing them.
Yeah.
So you don't want to see Fred play anymore except in the Carlington Cup. Carlington.
Yes,
Yeah,
honestly,
man.
yes. It will probably be like a lesson for him that, you know what, buck up. If you want to be you want to always start in the first team, buck up. Show some smarts.
Does anyone here think West Ham played well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
I
definitely.
think they played well. I think we're underestimating West Ham because they are a great
Correct.
squad.
And I think if Antonio...
Junsern, are you lagging? If you're not lagging, put yourself your tone louder a bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you better now.
Yep. No,
Yeah,
as a
Rohan.
unit, you can see that West Ham is more better as a unit
Yes.
compared to MU.
Especially midfield. Midfield did well. And Baranma was brilliant. Sosek was brilliant. I think if Antonio was there, we would have had a lot more problems at the back.
Agreed.
You know who else is brilliant for West Ham yesterday? Zouma. Although he conceded a penalty, but as Zouma was a man.
Zouma was pretty good. Yes.
Yeah, he almost broke
very
Ronaldo's legs. Yeah, with one of those tackles, I remember. Yeah.
I wouldn't have gone for that. The first penalty call, I would say 50-50. It also seemed like Ronaldo kind of ran into Zouma. But the second one, yes, that one I say it was a missed, it was a bad call. That should have been.
That was a nailed on penalty. The second.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Because Europe would have been given.
Yeah. How do you think our defense played yesterday?
I think because the midfield was open, the defense was open.
The midfield lets down the defense time and again.
Yeah.
So it's not the defense fault because they cut through the midfield so easily. Your first line of defense, the midfield, and yeah.
Also, Maguire was not impressive at all yesterday.
Oh yeah,
really seemed slow, and that's the thing. Honestly, if you want me to sum up the entire game yesterday, I would say the front four, including Shaw, bringing Shaw in there, were the only ones with the drive to move forward. Midfield, that means Pogba downwards. Everyone, and except for De Gea, who was quite brilliant. The rest of them seemed very unmotivated. Even Varane, okay, yes, I would say he had an okay game. Wouldn't say he was brilliant. I say it was okay. He had some moments where he seemed to be. One would be the deflected goal.
Mm-hmm.
If he had put his chest towards the ball as he was supposed to, instead of turning away from the ball, I think it would have been at least the ball would have been blocked by him, or would have been he would have been out of the way from so De Gea would have got the ball.
Okay, all right. Now,
so I think Varane was not so great, and the defense was not so great, honestly, yesterday.
You guys?
Even Wan Bissaka I thought wasn't having a good game.
Yes, yeah.
He was making. I don't know if it was the red card that day.
Red card, exactly. I was thinking totally that maybe
derailed his motivation or something. But he was totally not in his game yesterday. He was all over the place. I mean, basically the whole, like you said, from the defensive midfield position onwards, all the way to defense. Besides Shaw, and besides De Gea, the defense it looks disjointed a little bit. I think it all starts from the midfield itself. Once that part is open. Because West Ham, they pack their midfield like crazy. They have really good midfielders that can play a very disciplined game. And that itself opens MU up like nobody's business.
But guys, I just realized something. I don't understand how I am just so extremely good looking. If you look at this camera, right, and I'm like, with these lights and all that focus, I just realized, God.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
looking, but you're drinking Yakult on a Monday night.
Looking.
What's a Yakult, bro?
trying to get the stomach digest. It's all right, man. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, don't change the subject for my looks. Like,
you should let some Yakult drip down a bit. You see?
You know what I'm saying? I put that on Instagram, man. I'll be like,
man. Then the show will be 18 plus, bro.
Where's the Quavo, man? Where's the Quavo?
But man, Listen, don't be hating on me, okay? But I just realized I'm just like, how extremely good looking I am. Man. Goodness gracious. Logitech Brio. Okay.
You're as good looking as
fantastic.
Man United's midfield, man.
Exactly.
and yesterday's it seemed like a non-existent midfield.
Yeah, they will really run over, man. Yesterday, I gotta give it up.
And
now,
what do you guys think about Pogba yesterday?
I thought it was okay. I thought because the West Ham fellas were pressing him a lot. They were pressing Fred a lot. Sometimes I noticed whenever the ball came in midfield, there were three guys pushing Fred.
That is the manual these days.
Two guys pushing him.
Yeah, correct. Go after Fred. Yeah.
Go after Fred. You go after Pogba. You get 3 men on him. You win the midfield battle already.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But both of them are not as good looking as me. That's for sure.
Dude, you got to get the blue streak like Pogba, lah.
That is the final jigsaw, man.
I know, I mean, I gotta say, someone needs to give the boy a tight slap with these colors, man. Like, you really need to slow up on these colors, man. And then blue, I don't know what. He's like some shit stains on his head.
That being said, yes, I think since his contribution from the first game, that 4 assists, I think his performance has been dipping.
Why you say so?
Of Pogba when the contract talks come up.
Yeah, it seems like I don't know. It was just like, okay, my contracts are coming up, my contract talks coming up. This is how I can do it, but it's not about how you do for one game. I think you should be doing. If you can do 4 assists in one game, I think you should be doing 4 assists every game, not just one game and then. No problem. And then and then yesterday, I think yesterday he was very lackluster. He was walking most of the time. He didn't seem very motivated to be part of the attack, which I think if he was really, really serious about it, we could have posed much better threat and created more chances, especially in the first half when West Ham was sitting deep. I think we could have broken a bit more and we could have gotten more creative with our chances if he was more involved yesterday.
So this begs the question, right? Do you think Fred's performance also hinges on what Pogba does?
Possible also.
I would say no, because I feel Fred had a set of rules that he's supposed to do. I don't see him joining. He joins the attack, yeah, but I think he's more to sit back. On set pieces, like we were joking the other day, he's just there. I don't know, as a caliphate or no one wants him to use left foot. So I think no. I think no. I think Fred has a set of rules. Pogba is probably okay. You has more freedom, but then you need to drop back, because I know they'll give Ronaldo freedom, but Ronaldo is so good in where to stand, where to move. They are slowly tailoring the game towards him. Like that one pass keeps sticking in my head. How Tomi put it through to him. So I feel, oh man. So now these guys, the way they are working, it's like trying to figure out, put it close to his right leg so he can get the first touch here. Put it further a bit in front in his left leg so Ronaldo can tap it. I didn't really focus on Fred so much. I got to watch it again, but it seemed like I think Pogba operates separately from Fred. And remember Pogba played in front yesterday. It was the 4-2-3-1. Yeah.
But that's the thing. If you want a successful midfield, I shouldn't everyone be working together better? Honestly, I think we should try something new. Take Pogba out, put him on the bench. Take Fred out, put him on the bench. Keep McTominay in. I think McTominay does a pretty decent job. Start Sancho and Van de Beek. See what we can do with them there.
Now, I talk about Sancho. I'm not impressed with him at all, man.
So far, I'm not impressed as well. I'll be honest.
He really doesn't seem to be bringing much, but I don't know. Maybe the combo is not working right for him. We feel.
Don't you think this has happened before? Like we've seen the guy coming the first. Like it's not like a Dwight Yorkie or Rude kind of thing, but they come in the first year. They're not used to it. Like they're like, damn, this pace is killing me. So they're like, okay. But then come the second season, if the guy is serious enough, and then the second season comes and they work their asses off in the off season. The thing is,
things change.
The thing is, while he is finding his way to come up, Martial's contract is still there. Rashford is still there. Greenwood, you ain't going to let him go. And on that same note, because we know Sancho is going to be here for a while, we know he's going to play for a long time. This subject that I really, really love to talk about this year, I think this is the feel-good, one of the second feel-good subject for Manchester United this year, and that's Jesse Lingard.
Yeah.
Dude, I said in the previous show, right? I said when I heard Rio saying whatever, this boy may be back, I said, not actually true. I'll say it again. Rio explained at the time that for him to take the ball in that way, get the dummy for Martial, be calm enough to slot it into the goalpost when you got Bruno, Ronaldo, Pogba, all these big names on the field shows a lot. Confidence. So now, when we needed a goal, okay, young boys game, whatever, because that red card really threw things off, okay?
And he was in the wrong
and he made a
position.
mistake, there you go. So now you see today why I said the other day, I think Jesse's back. Jesse's girl. Jesse's girl. He's back, bro.
Lingard needed that West Ham stint. Really did him wonders for his confidence and his performance. And it showed. And yesterday, when we needed him, he produced what we needed.
He brought his game, lah. He brought his game.
Yeah,
man, his finishing is there. That finishing, like I remember. Yeah, I think Rio also said like, "Hey, man, that second goal that Ronaldo scored in that first game, those are the goals they were missing. The through ball right in front of goalkeeper, in between the legs, side legs. They'll be missing that. Man, if Lingard is this sharp, look, man, he got the ball. Took it inside, boom, top corner, baby, top right, baby. It's like he cut it and he sees that space. Like Greenwood knows how to shoot to the goalkeeper to give him trouble saving because of the timing. Doesn't take his leg so far behind and shoot. But I tell you, man, Jesse turned. He zoned in on that space there.
Found that spot.
Followed through with that foot, baby.
And he knows how to make space for himself, man. He knows how to make. If you notice the slow-mo when they zoom into him, right? You notice how he moves his body away from the defender and he creates that space. Because I've been reading, they were talking about smart players know how to make space for themselves. I think then when I watched the two replay, the one that he scored previously last week and the one he scored today, last night, and you look at it, you can see how he moved away and created just that 1 yard of space for him to just whack the ball.
Yeah.
You know those long legs, those little gangly legs, Pied Piper legs or whatever. He's able to somehow quickly move in there, and once he gets really under that ball and thumps it, I tell you, man, there's some kind of force in there. The ball is like an arrow, man, boom, right in the corner. So it's another headache.
He didn't. What was brilliant about that goal is, like they said, that space. When he cut in, he didn't just cut in directly to the side. He took it out a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Away from Zouma and then shot.
Momentum, planted his leg,
straight whoop. And if you watch it again, it's quite difficult to do, not to take it out and then shoot it back in. Wow, it was a brilliant goal. I got to put I think you're right.
As I said, the front, our attacking seems to be it's quite brilliant. Even if Fernandes is not
100%.
As much, not giving as much assist or scoring goals, we've got Ronaldo there who's doing that, and we needed that kind of guy for a long time, and he seems to have brought it. And yes, Greenwood is a bit losing out a bit, but I think he'll be gaining from the experience he gets from watching Ronaldo do what he does. And Lingard brought him at the right time, actually, not too late, and he produced what we needed. And he's matured. Despite that, he's growing. Despite the midweek game that he was his fault that a goal happened, but he bounced back and he scored. That shows some maturity.
There's also been, you all saw the avocado prices drop already. They're sending on avocados from England down here. So you all got complexion. Just keep going. Look at this, man. Let me show you again. Let me just show you this again. Man, flawless.
It's because of the avocados.
Send me a box.
Man.
So you've been skipping dessert as well, lah.
No, see, avocado and ice cream.
Oh, right.
Avocado. They call it ice cado. That's right. Now, Jesse Lingard has been absolutely fantastic. We love what's been going on. I think we can say the game was so and so. But our last thing we got to talk about is next week's game against Aston Villa, which is on the. Let me do a hold on. Let me do a quick check, please. 25th. Okay, 25th. So we got 5 days time. It's Friday. Oh, it's a Friday game. Is it? Saturday, 7:30
early game.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this, we might do a watch along. Tune in. We might do a watch along. So anyway, Aston Villa beat Everton. I didn't expect this. Benny Boy, I don't know whether Benny Boy lost the plot or whatever, but first loss, so on and so forth. 3-0, 66, 69 minute own goal and 75 minutes. So basically, Benny Boy and his team lost the plot in the space of 10 minutes.
The game changed when they brought on that guy, Leon Bailey.
Leon Bailey, the one who gave the dedication to the.
He turned the game around and then got injured and went off. So let's hope he stays unfit for the United game.
Yeah, true that. It was interesting because Everton have 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. This was the only loss. I only saw the highlights. I'm sorry, I don't have time to watch all the games. What you think?
I think Villa's got a decent squad actually this season. A bit more. I mean, it's nothing flashy. No flashy players. Grealish has gone to City and all that, but they still got a decent squad. Quite a decent midfield actually. If you watch the games, it's a pretty good holding midfield there. I think it will be a tough game. They do have a tough game.
They do have a game 2 days before that though. They have the Chelsea game at 2:45 a.m. our time. So they have about 24, just a little bit over 24 hours to rest. It's a home game against us.
United have West Ham also in midweek, but I think Villa also won't be playing their top squad for the what do they call Carabao Cup? I don't think I think they'll be trimming their players for the United game. So it's going to be a cracker of a game, lah.
So in this game, who would you like to see start? Seeing as they are riding on a high and they've gone 3-0 up. Let me see. The previous game 3-0. Previous win, they lost to Chelsea 3-0. They drew with Aston Villa 1-1. EFL Cup doesn't matter. They beat Aston Villa 2-0. And for the season started, Watford, Aston Villa 3-2. Yeah, that's it.
So you're talking about Aston Villa, is it?
Yeah, Aston Villa. So they're scoring goals, you know. Two here, one here. 6.
It's a younger squad. It's a fast squad. Honestly, we need to. I don't think Fred should start, lah. Really.
I hope he plays Donny, man. I hope Donny puts a good shot.
Yeah, actually, yes.
Donny and Tomi, so I wouldn't mind. If you want to play Fred up front again, if Greenwood needs a break or Sancho is not in, but
I don't think Greenwood needs a break. Greenwood is good there. You see, one thing about Greenwood is him being there. One, he's an opportunist. He can find the little gaps that when during a tight defense, he can find that little gaps to make some miracle happen. And defenders are very, very, I would say very wary about that because they see him come, they know he can do what he can do. He can score the goals. So they will focus on him. And when you have some resource on Greenwood, you free up resources for free up space for Ronaldo and Bruno to do their stuff as well. So it's good. I don't think we should take the front three. No, don't touch Bruno. Don't touch.
You mean you want Bruno to play again? Do you think the guy's been overplayed?
No, it's just the start of the season. I think it should be fine.
No, because he's playing
overplayed last season. Yes, I agree. Last season, he was by the end of it, he was like dead, literally burnt out. But now it's the start of the season. I think we should get the most of him. Then yes, once we start, then I think we should start also eventually. Sancho will take some time to get used to it.
Sancho, you guys, Junsern, what do you think?
I think. I mean, at the moment now you can see that Bruno is having an on-off season so far, lah. So, I don't really see the impact of him getting a rest now. Actually, with no issues. They should start giving. I think they can start starting Lingard actually in Bruno's space. I mean, he shows he's starting to prove himself.
That would be a good idea. I would like to see Lingard as Bruno. There's a Villarreal game coming out. Correct. Game 2, we lost that first game, and that's 5 days later. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, then give Danny Boy some chance, man. He
No,
seems
straight
to,
up, right? Yeah.
yeah, they should actually give him a chance to actually have a run of games, maybe 2-3 games, and let him get into the groove lah, and see what he can do. Because so far I never seen him play like back-to-back games on a
No.
consistent
Yeah.
basis. It's like
Yeah, I don't know. Something in me just tells me this may be a good chance. Rest the Bruno boy. You want to play Ronaldo? Go a home game. Let's kill it in the home games, man.
and
He won't feel tired.
and the beauty is that Cavani is not even back yet.
Yeah, he's still out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? A shoulder? I keep forgetting.
Can't
Anyway, doesn't
remember,
matter. Yeah, that guy is still out. Yeah, Martial is in. Lingard is scoring, and he came out as a substitute also.
We should not put Martial in the same breath as Cavani and
cannot,
Ronaldo and Fernandes.
I give up on
Even
him
Lingard.
already.
Don't put Martial in the same breath as Lingard.
I cannot tahan.
Oh, you all don't like
Martial.
Martial, huh?
I hate the guy, man. He should
After
leave.
what happened last season and this season, cannot.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
We've given him-
I think he's still a good
we've
player.
given him enough. I think
He
we've
is a
given him
good
enough
player, but-
chances.
That is
Oh,
just
right.
not doing it.
I think he's a temperamental player. He plays when he has the mood. You know, there are games
Which-
where it's just frustrating watching him. Yeah, it's very frustrating watching him actually in most
Yes.
games. But
Exactly.
Oh, right.
coming back to the Bruno point, I don't know whether he is droppable because I think he's one of those players in the squad
Right.
where he's undroppable.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't play, he's going to be knocking on the manager's door and asking him, "Hey man, WTF?
Yeah.
Why am I not in the squad?" And he will
Yeah.
be in the manager's ear telling him, "No, you better play me. Drop everybody else, but not me."
So,
Do you think
so-
he would do a Ronaldo by walking up to Solskjaer at the touchline?
Yeah, he might. You know, he
Play
might.
me, boss, play me.
Actually, everybody didn't know. I don't know whether you all noticed this or not, but when Ronaldo was taken off against young boys, he also wasn't really happy. No, he
Yeah.
shuns it. Yeah, a bit.
yeah,
Right.
I would-
That I would have done that as well. I really would have taken. I would be
Yeah.
very unhappy.
Yeah,
Taking me out of that game, especially.
So predictions for the game, Rohan.
I would go for 2-1 as well. Yeah.
2-1. Timothy.
It's Old Trafford, right? Old Trafford, United at home. They may have a bit of X factor. I still think the defense are going to leak goals, so they will let in the odd goal. So I would say 3-1.
3-1, 2-1. Junsern?
Looking at the current pattern, playing at home, 4-1, man, 4-1.
I was
Yeah, man.
that's so odd. I'm going to say 4-0.
They will
Yeah,
let in
yeah.
one goal in the first half, and that will spur them up, like how they always do. And then Ronaldo will
Yeah.
score 2 goals.
Yeah.
I was thinking same, man. Same. I was thinking 4-0 though. I gave him 2-0 the previous game. Look, man, okay lah, whatever lah. Still deflected goal, but 4-0, 4-0, 3-1, 2-1. Guys, thank you all for joining me.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having us.
Share, like, and subscribe, and tune in every week. We will definitely be having a Manchester United podcast. Guys, join us, man. It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
Peace. Take care.
Cheers, guys.